Welcome to Lit with Ernest, where we dive into the world of literature and explore the timeless works that shape our understanding of humanity. Today we're discussing Harvard Classics, English Philosophers of the 19th Century, a collection of writings that reflects the intellectual ferment of the era. To set the stage, let's consider the historical context in which these philosophers emerged. The 19th century was a time of great change and upheaval, with the Industrial Revolution transforming the economic landscape and the rise of urbanization reshaping social structures. It was also an era of intense philosophical debate as thinkers grappled with the implications of scientific discovery, political reform, and cultural shift. One of the key literary traditions that informs our understanding of Harvard Classics, English Philosophers of the 19th Century, is the Enlightenment, with its emphasis on reason, individualism, and intellectual curiosity. Thinkers like John Locke, David Hume, and Immanuel Kant had laid the groundwork for the philosophical discussions that would unfold in the 19th century. One of the most significant is the concept of utilitarianism, developed by Jeremy Bentham and John Stuart Mill. This idea posits that actions are right if they promote the greatest happiness for the greatest number of people. We see this theme play out in Mill's famous work on liberty, where he argues that individual freedom is essential to human flourishing. Another important theme is the role of reason in shaping our understanding of the world. Philosophers like William Whewell and John Herschel were instrumental in developing the scientific method, which emphasized observation, experimentation, and empirical evidence. This approach had far-reaching implications for fields like physics, biology, and economics. As we delve deeper into Harvard Classics, English Philosophers of the 19th century, we notice the influence of Romanticism, with its emphasis on emotion, imagination, and the beauty of nature. Thinkers like Samuel Taylor Coleridge and Thomas Carlyle were drawn to the expressive power of language and the importance of intuition in shaping our understanding of reality. The cultural impact of Harvard Classics, English Philosophers of the 19th century, is profound and far-reaching. We see its influence in literature, with authors like Charles Dickens and the Bronte sisters exploring themes of social justice, morality, and personal identity. We also see its impact in politics with the rise of liberal democracy and the expansion of voting rights. In contemporary culture, the ideas of Harvard Classics, English Philosophers of the 19th century, continue to resonate. The concept of utilitarianism, for example, remains a central idea in ethics and economics, with thinkers like Peter Singer and Amartya Sen developing new approaches to decision-making and social justice. As we reflect on the significance of Harvard Classics, English Philosophers of the 19th century, we're reminded that the ideas of these philosophers are not just relics of the past, but living, breathing concepts that continue to shape our world today. The questions they posed about individualism, reason, and the human condition remain pressing concerns in our own era. In conclusion, Harvard Classics, English Philosophers of the 19th century, is a rich and complex collection of writings that reflects the intellectual ferment of the era. From utilitarianism and reason to romanticism and social justice, these philosophers tackled some of the biggest questions of their time. Their ideas continue to influence modern thought and culture, from literature and politics to economics and ethics. Like this episode if it hit true. Share it if you respect honest talk about books. Subscribe because we'll do this again. This is Ernest, signing off.